There's going to be no, listen to me, there's going to be no hostilities, just come and take a seat inside. Why are you staying?
You have no issue with me.
So as far as I'm broken, just sit down, sir.
No, I'm not.
This summer, online vigilantes have been targeting men who they think might be grooming children for sex. Some have seen their targets jailed and others cleared. A few have confessed to child grooming. One tragically killed himself. It is a trend in which self-styled paedophile hunters have been posing as children online to lure men to meetings where they confront them with allegations that they want to sleep with children. Now, 2 men targeted by the hunters have claimed they were wrongly exposed and have described the destructive effect it has had on their lives.
I was punched in the head about 3-4 times. It took about a couple of minutes.
Did you fall to the ground?
I did fall to the ground, yeah.
I'm lucky, I'm alive. Some of these people, because of their lies, fraud, blackmail attempts, they've died because of them. And they don't care.
Vigilante groups such as this should not continue because they are creating risks they don't understand and have no capability to assess or manage.
The vigilantes go by names such as Letzgo Hunting, Daemon Hunter and Stinson Hunter. They've been operating in Staffordshire, Warwickshire and Leicestershire. The stings often start on an adult dating site, and at some point the vigilante reveals they are underage. Finally comes the face-to-face meeting. We're off to see a man who was caught in one of these vigilante stings earlier this year, and as soon as the video was posted online, he had to flee for his safety, and he now lives over 100 miles away. He's agreed to meet us in a motorway hotel. It's the kind of place that a lot of these stings have happened in the past.
I'm a womaniser. Yeah, I've always been a womaniser. And I was on a chat site, talking to people, and I was talking to one individual, a lassie called Kat, just chatting about anything, nothing explicit, nothing sexual, nothing at all. I said to her one day I was going into town, then I was going to pop into the coffee shop. Do you want to meet? So I gave my number, and off I pop into town. All of a sudden I got a text message. It says, by the way mate, she's only 15. I looked at it, clicked it off, and I got about 200 yards for the coffee shop. And this guy jumps out to me. He says, I'm Kat. I think we need to talk. He says, because you're a fucking paedophile.
Right, why did you come here today? Why did you come to Costa, outside town today?
Well, meet somebody.
Who?
We lassie called Kat.
Alright, and how old was this girl?
She said she was 18.
No, she didn't. No, let's
no,
not bullshit. No, let's not bullshit.
No.
You were told within the first 3 messages how old this girl was. Remember, all the time you were talking to me.
Yeah.
Not a 15-year-old girl. So how old? Do you want to carry on bullshit, mate?
No.
How old was this girl?
She said she was 15.
15.
Peter continues to insist that the first time he heard that Kat was 15 was as he waited in the cafe. The police investigated the case and concluded there was insufficient evidence to pursue a prosecution. The video of Peter's sting was posted online that night with his name and number. The messages flooded in.
You effing paedophile, we're going to get you, we're going to murder you, we know where you live, we're going to brick you, we're going to burn you at your house. And I just panicked, absolutely panicked, and I got in the car and I drove north. About 2 weeks after the video was posted, my wife took an overdose. She took 40 plus tablets in the house, and she was in hospital for 4 days on a drip. In a severe way. It absolutely destroyed her.
There are cases which I've experienced where people who are exposed for this kind of offending end up committing suicide or attempting suicide because their world implodes. The fact is that if somebody is wrongly accused of this in a hugely public way, in a way that makes people who live with them, live near them, work with them, assume that they have committed this offence, the temptation to take themselves out of it may be just as great even if they're innocent. And that's an appalling consequence to contemplate.
Gary Cleary from Leicestershire killed himself in May after he had been targeted by Letzgo Hunting. They had accused him of online child grooming and he had been arrested. The group insists they were not responsible for Cleary's death, but have claimed credit for the successful prosecution of James Stone, a child sex offender who they caught in a sting. One of the group's leaders says they are providing a valuable public service.
If the police were doing enough, then we wouldn't have to. But the fact that we have, without even trying too hard, caught 11 people trying to meet children in one particular area sort of thing, one area of the country, for sex, says the police aren't doing enough.
Sam, from the West Midlands, was targeted by Stinson Hunter. He was on an over-18 dating site and found himself talking to someone who said they were 11. He claims that he told them he didn't believe them and didn't want to meet, but he kept talking, including about sex. Soon after, Stinson posted his photo and phone number online, so Sam went to the police.
He rang me, he said, "Hi, my name is Stinson Hunter. You know what you have done?" I said, "What have I done and who are you?" He explained to myself, right, you know that child, that picture you've been talking to was an adult. I said, yeah, I knew that from the start, but he said, do you know it was us and you were acting 11. I said, hold on, have you got all my messages? Have you seen in there, I don't want to meet no one, I know you're not 11, I was right first of all, and I've proved you right, haven't I? He said, no. He started twisting it. I got calls after about half an hour, swears, threats, you're a pedo, you're this, you're that, just because of the way he put me on the Facebook and what the words he used. People believed in him. I went to my local station straight away.
Sam was advised by police not to agree to Stinson's offer of a meeting, but he went anyway, believing it was a chance to set the record straight.
Straight we got there, no hello, nothing. Camera went on straight away. He threw these questions at me out of order saying, you've been doing this, or you wanted to sleep. I said, hold on, I wanted to sleep. He accused that I wanted to go to bed. I said, can I just see that? Where has that been said? Oh no, I've blurred it out now. And I said, hold on, at the start you told me, come here and have a chat and it'll prove, you know, I'm here to sort things out and you're trying to make it worse for me. He put a lot of pressure on me. I just started crying. I thought, what have I landed myself into? That police officer was right at stage one.
I got family here. I'm so scared in my area.
Well, the thing is,
I'm not like this. I know people like you. They know me very well.
West Midlands Police said that after thorough inquiries by specialist child abuse investigation officers, no evidence was found that Sam had committed any sexual offences. One detective told me that the majority of cases vigilante groups have passed to police do not constitute evidence of men grooming children. Stinson Hunter is the most prolific of the vigilantes. His real name is Kieran Parsons, a 32-year-old from Nuneaton who has been taking action for almost 4 years. In a broadcast on one of his websites in August, he conceded that only a minority of his targets can be considered paedophiles.
It is an illness, right? I might get shot for this. Guys that I catch generally aren't paedophiles, they're just guys that have, some of them, a massive percent of them are probably just guys that have just been lonely and you know, someone's paid them attention and then have jumped on it. But I do think that there's a level of illness to paedophiles.
All of the vigilante groups have guarded their anonymity closely. Daemon Hunter did not respond to requests for comment. We contacted Stinson Hunter to put Sam's story to him and he declined to comment. Letzgo Hunting said it has closed down operations. Those vigilantes that have identified people wrongly, is there any action that the police can take against them?
I think it depends on the individual circumstances whether the police can take action against these people. We obviously say it's hugely inadvisable, but we deal with crime and you'd have to prove some kind of criminal causality between the actions of the vigilante groups and the harm that came to anybody. In extreme cases, then criminality can be proved and obviously will be investigated. But more generally, do we want to live in a society where people think they have the right, however amateurish, however blind to the risks they're creating, where people think they have the right to name and film and shame somebody online without the due process of law and justice? I just don't think that's where we want to live.